You just got fired and you don't know if you should tell anyone. I know exactly how you feel because I'm in the exact same position as you are right now. 5 days ago, I got fired from my job. My first instinct was to hide it, not tell anyone, and try to handle everything by myself. But then I realized that staying silent might be the biggest mistake that I'm making. And if you're in this situation, it could be the biggest mistake that you're making too. So in this video, I want to talk about exactly why keeping silent could be the biggest mistake you're making and how actually telling everybody could be the number one thing that could change everything around for you. So right now, the only person that knows that I've been fired is my wife. And all my friends, all my family, nobody else. And she only knows about it because it happened over Zoom and she heard it happen. I'm keeping it to myself, but that's really a big mistake and I want to tell you why. I had been mentally checked out of my job for a while, focusing on my own projects, and I wasn't doing my best work. And I knew that. So when I was let go, I knew exactly how it had led to that. But here's the problem. Not saying anything about it isn't helping anything. It's making me feel stuck. It's giving me a mental block and not allowing me to let go of the situation and move forward. And since you're in the same boat as me, you're probably feeling the same thing. And the truth is that talking about it is the only way to move forward. You and I need to start doing it. If we stay quiet, then nothing changes. But if we start speaking up, who knows what could happen? Think about it. If no one knows what I do, how can they hire me? I know for a fact that if I start sharing, I could open doors that I don't even know exist right now. And you could too. Maybe an old coworker has a job lead. Maybe a friend knows someone who can offer exactly what I need. Maybe a stranger watching this video right now has an opportunity for me. But the thing is, none of that happens if we stay quiet. And if you're like me, that's the scary part too, because I've always struggled putting myself out there. I've never been good at saying, hey, I do this, I can help you do that. I've been scared to reach out, but now I don't have a choice and neither do you. So here's what I'm gonna do and some steps I think you should take as well. Number one is I'm gonna start posting online and reach out through social media. I need to start putting my name out there. Not in a woe is me type of way, but more like, hey, here's what I do and here's how I can help. I know you have talents and skills, so go ahead and put those out there and start letting people know what you do. Two, I'm gonna tell my friends and family. I don't know what connections they have, but it doesn't matter. I need them to know, and they've always supported me. And the ones who don't, I don't need to worry about. But I need to tell those friends and family because they are important to me, and your friends and family should know too. They're there to support you and love you, so give them a chance. Three, and this is the hardest for me, but it's straight up offering my services. This goes back to number one. If you have a skill, if you have some kind of talent, offer your services now. Just do it. Put yourself out there, offer yourself for hire, and you don't know who's gonna come knocking at your door. If you're like me, you've always been hesitant to put yourself out there and offer what you do, but that hesitation is holding you back. And if you don't do it now, then when are you going to do it? Because the truth is, I wasn't even happy at my job, and odds are you weren't happy at your job either. I was just going through the motions. And when you're in that state of mind, you know it's only a matter of time. And so it really sucked getting fired, but maybe it was the push that I truly needed. I remember hearing this story about an actor who moved to New York to pursue their dream. And when they got there, they refused to take any jobs but acting jobs. They ended up living in their car. They forced themselves to have no choice but to succeed. And now that I'm in this situation, I know exactly what's gonna happen if I don't take this seriously. I'm gonna settle, get a job and take the easy way out and push my true goals aside. And that scares me more than being broke. So if you've been fired and scared to talk about it, I get it. But don't let the fear stop you from talking to people about it. Because staying quiet won't fix anything, but talking might just help. This is me starting to do out with y'all. And if you're in the same position, maybe this is your sign to finally open up and start talking to. And if you're watching this, maybe you haven't been fired yet, but you still don't know if you're safe in your job or if you're heading down the same path. In my last video, I broke down 5 signs that you might be getting fired soon and things you can do to avoid that. I hope this video helped you. I'm sharing everything as I go along my journey of being fired and figuring out what to do next in my life. So if you want to follow along my journey, hit subscribe, no pressure. I'm just glad you're here, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.